So this is Michelle. I'm going to play it through once through the whole chord progression, then we're going to break it down piece by piece. So it goes like this. That's all I have to say until I find a way. I will say the only words I know that you'll understand. And then it just starts over from there. Now, let's break it down piece by piece. You've got this intro, which is essentially a little F minor triad, which starts on the first string of the 8th fret with your index finger, and you put your middle finger on the 2nd string of the 9th fret, and your ring finger goes on the 3rd string of the 10th fret. You're going to play the 3rd string with your thumb, and then you're going to use your middle finger and ring finger to pluck simultaneously the 1st and 2nd strings, like that. Then you're going to take your middle finger and move it on the same fret up 1 string to the 3rd string. Take your ring finger and move it down to the 2nd string on the 9th fret, replacing where your middle finger was. You can do the same thing with your right hand. Play the 3rd string with your thumb, and play the 1st and 2nd strings with your middle finger and ring finger. Then you're going to take your index finger, keep it on the same fret, and move it up to the 3rd string on the 8th fret, and then put your middle finger on the 1st string of the 8th fret. Keep your ring finger right where you had it. That's the tricky part, right? And then you're going to do the same thing with your right hand. And that essentially, the 3rd string is walking down 1 fret at a time while you're maintaining those notes on the 1st and 2nd strings. Then take your index finger, move it down 1 more fret to the 3rd string on the 7th fret while your 2nd and 3rd fingers stay right where they are, and you pluck them again. Then you drop your index finger down 1 more time to the 6th fret, except this time you're going to bar the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings. You play that with your thumb on the 3rd string, but then pluck 1 last time with your 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 1st and 2nd strings, but you're going to hold down the 1st string on the 8th fret, like that. Then you take your ring finger off and play the 1st string on the 6th fret with your ring finger. Then the 2nd string on the 9th fret with your middle finger, holding that down with your pinky. And then the 2nd string on the 8th fret with your ring finger. So now I added in a little something there. The Beatles don't do that. That's just my little extra something. So to recap, so that's a lot to unpack right there. Just keep in mind the 3rd string is going down 1 fret at a time while you're maintaining those two, we'll call them drone notes because they stay the same. Even though you use different fingers to hold them down, these notes aren't changing until you get there. But then you go to an F chord. Now this is an A-shaped bar chord on the 8th fret. And I'm using my thumb to play the 5th string, and then I'm plucking the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings with my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers simultaneously. Do that 2 times for F. Then I go to B flat, minor 7th. I play the 6th string with my thumb, and I pluck the same 3 strings, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, with the same 3 fingers. You're going to be using these 3 fingers for all your plucking going forward from here. And then from there you stay on the same fret and you do an E flat sixth. So what's that? I'm still barring the 6th fret, but now my ring finger is going to hold down. You actually want to hold down the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings, but you really only, for this, only need to hold down the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. So I'm going to play the 5th string with my thumb and pluck the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings with my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers. So we got F twice, B flat minor 7th twice, and then E flat 6th twice. But now the real fun begins because you're about to play a D diminished. D diminished starts with your middle finger on the 5th string of the 5th fret, your index finger on the 3rd string of the 4th fret, your ring finger on the 4th string of the 6th fret, and your pinky also on the 6th fret, but you put it on the 2nd string. And this is an inside chord. It means you don't play the 6th or 1st strings. You're going to play the 5th string again with your thumb, and then the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings with your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers. And then you're going to go down to C. It's an A-shaped bar chord. Same plucking pattern. 5th string with your thumb, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings with your fingers, and then you go right back to D diminished before you go right back to C. So that's a lot right there. So you got F twice, B flat minor 7th twice, E flat 6th twice, D diminished twice, C once, D diminished once, and then C twice. That's the verse. Whew, that's a lot, right? Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle. You do that whole thing twice, and then you go to F minor 7. Play that 4 times. Same plucking pattern, except this time I'm playing the 6th string for my bass note with my thumb. 4 times. And then I go up to G sharp 7th. That twice. And then I go to D sharp, or we'll call it, no, sorry, not D sharp, D flat. Play that twice. Then I go to C7th. Just in case you're wondering what a C7th is, you probably do know, but I'll tell you anyway. It's a C chord with your pinky on the 3rd string of the 3rd fret. You only play that twice. But then the last part is a bass line walk-up, which is 6th string on the 1st fret, 6th string 3rd fret, 6th string 4th fret, and then you slide up to the 8th fret, which perfectly positions you to get back to the beginning. And that's basically the whole chord progression for Michelle.